Let's talk about industrial development, because it's concentrated in South Fresno. It provides jobs, and it taxes not only for South Fresno, but the county at large and the city. But residents now, with support from social justice groups, are calling for an end to industrial expansion because of environmental concerns. Louis, what have you done to help the local economy while addressing, or this specific issue, while addressing the health concerns of residents?
Yeah, I think.
How do you thread the needle on this? And what could we expect from you if you went to the Board of Supervisors?
Exactly what we've done at the city. We're the only entity that has actively worked with these groups, and I want to call them advocacy groups, right? They're CBOs, they're folks like Leadership for Justice, Building Healthy Communities, that quite honestly bring up a lot of good points, right? There's a reason why people that live in that area have a lower life expectancy than people that live in North Fresno. We should account for that. And I've always been supportive of people that want to come to Fresno and invest and, create jobs and economic development. I think my voting record proves that with the distribution centers that we've built there, whether it's Ulta, Amazon, other folks that are now in the pipeline coming there. But they also have to have a responsibility and accountability to make sure that they're mitigating the effects that they're going to have on those communities. I'll give you some quick examples, something that I'm very proud of. The last negotiation that we had with the residents and the group there, all they were asking for were additional filters for their homes so that the dust from the trucks and the pollution that goes through there with diesel trucks doesn't permeate inside to their newborn kid's bedroom, right? Not a big ask. I think that needs to happen. The safer pedestrian ways from the trucks, especially around areas that have schools. There's no reason why we should build a warehouse and not have those folks pay for sidewalks or, bike lanes that make it safe for those residents that live there in the areas to have safe access to that. And making sure that they're accounting for what type of materials are they going to use. Is there going to be a concern for contamination of the wells or contamination of the water? That should not be a carte blanche to anybody that wants to come in and just build. We want those businesses here. We want them to support our local economy, but they also need to understand that they need to do their part. They need to actually have accountability and be a true partner for the city. If you're going to come into a neighborhood and install a warehouse or a facility, great, but do some mitigation on there. And again, those residents weren't asking for that. We got a $10 million grant, provided to them to give them exactly what they were talking about. And by the way, the county decided to not implement their part, right? Because they said that you have to have a house that has to meet code. Otherwise, you wouldn't be eligible for that. So they've been holding some of those funds for those people. I think that needs to change. If you're going to be in the path of those folks, you need to get all the resources that we can possibly provide for them.
And Sal, future industrial development, it's kind of envisioned, and it's not in the city, it's in the county. What's the answer here from your perspective?
Sure. Well, one of the things, of course, that we need to be aware of is jobs in our community, and what's our unemployment rate? How high is it? Well, we need to bring jobs. However, we need to be careful in the types of jobs that we bring. The industrial type of jobs that are coming in or that are being proposed, we need to take a look at those and make some changes in that, because I can tell you that the organizations that are out there that are fighting for cleaner air and that type of thing because of these industrial places, one question that and I'm not saying it in a snide way, I think it's just working collaboratively say, okay, we all know we need jobs. Can you give us some ideas on where we can put these industrial areas, and what else do we need to do as we do that? Just like a home builder, when they're given approval of building a neighborhood, they're told you got to put sidewalks in, you got to put in street lights, you got to do this and that. And I believe that's how we can work with these advocacy groups, other than the groups just saying no, it doesn't fit there. Okay. Where do you suggest we need to look at, and what do we need to do?